What's up, y'all? Today I want to share with you some ideas of how to win games when you are losing lane and how you can still get LP when you're actually behind and you're getting gapped. This is a skill that people often call losing gracefully. It's about how can you be the most positive impact on your team when you're actually losing. If you get good at this skill, it will make your climb a lot easier. To climb, to be the 1v9 carry every single game, you have to be so much better than your rank. But if you can lose gracefully, you will get so much LP by actually just surviving or supporting in games where you're losing, if you can make the game as easy as possible for your team. So today I got a VOD that we actually did in the JS Academy. The JS Academy, we do lots of VOD reviews and coaching and 1v1 practice, and this is actually from one of our Masters players. So this player, shout out to Purchase, by the way. Thank you for sharing this VOD in the Academy and then again letting me share it on YouTube. Masters player, he's playing a Nivea and he's playing a Yasuo. And we actually end up losing lane here. So the video's on 2x and I'm just going to take us through a little bit of what happens and how we're able to stay strong in this game as it goes on. So we're playing into Yasuo and, lane is going all right, but we actually end up making, I'm going to skip through this to kind of get to the important points, right? Yasuo hits level 2. Yasuo is really strong at level 2. He takes a really good trade. Things are getting scary. Of course, lane is still playable at this point, but it's getting a little bit scary, right? Now he takes some more trades, and now we're really heavily chunked. And it's because now this wave's going away. And now it's what do we do on this wave? Well, Purgence decides to stay. The Anivia tries to stay and crash this. Well, we have no mana. And we're level 4, so we're not crashing it very quickly. So Yasuo ends up getting back before we can crash it. And Spaghetti-O. Now again, this is a Masters game. So in this Masters game, this Yasuo is just gonna freeze. And now we are kind of screwed, right? It's very hard to crash this wave. There are ways to get this done. And we talked about this when we reviewed it initially. But the mistake here is allowing him to keep this freeze, allowing him to get this freeze for so long. And then when we do step up to try to break it, we actually end up dying. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we get our Bel'Veth killed. I forgot how stressful that was. So we actually, not only do we die, but we also get our Bel'Veth killed. So, we had some faulty wave management. We had kind of a messed up skirmish where he was really close to dying. We didn't quite get him. And now he's up 50 CS, he's 2-0, and we got our jungle killed. At this point, in a Masters lobby, we have officially lost lane. We're going into damage prevention, damage control mode. So it's how can we just lose gracefully? Now, the challenge to losing gracefully is trying to figure out how can we support our win condition the most. So when we're working on damage control and we're trying to be a support, first thing to understand is we have lost some of our agency, right? We're not going to be able to carry this game, and that's okay. We're going to swallow that pill. We're going to get that out of the way so we can focus on doing what we can do, which is supporting and trying to prevent Yasuo from carrying. So we're not going to 1v1 Yasuo. We're going to give him whatever he wants. We're going to, but we're not going to try to, if we try to fight him, we can let him snowball. We don't want that. We're not going to fight him. Also, we're going to hit tab. We're going to see who's strong. Bel'Veth is strong. Bot lane's a little bit ahead. All right, you can see this assist. They got a kill on the Lucian. And it looks like they're a little bit ahead. Bel'Veth is ahead. So our brain is okay, Bel'Veth, you're my carry. You're who I'm looking at. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure this game goes smoothly for you. I'm going to prioritize your thoughts and your win conditions and your plays over my own because I already messed mine up. Now, again, this isn't an ideal situation, but it's how you lose gracefully when we have lost our lane. So if we keep playing through this game a little bit, we can see what Purgence, the Anivia, does is he gets back to lane and he's just keeping an eye on Bel'Veth. So you see Bel'Veth is making a top play. What are we going to do? We're going to crash the wave. We're going to hover the top play. Now, this is a solid play even if you're behind. However, or even if you're ahead. Since we're behind, though, we're going to be more active. Now, since we're behind, once again, we're not going to contest Yasuo on the wave. We're going to sit under our tower. We're going to let it come back. He's using this little Anivia trick that you can use the wave to come back on your side even faster. And then he'll just clear the wave very safely. We're not fighting. We're done with lane phase. We already lost lane. There is no more lane phase. And you can see, he knows his Bel'Veth's going bottom, so he was walking bottom. He's hovering that side. He's always thinking about that. So this is the mode we go into for the next 10 or 15 minutes. Now, I'm going to skip ahead to about this, 19-minute mark. And Purgence, the Anivia, for that entire time was doing that kind of supporting action. He wasn't playing lane at all. You know, he's trying to pick up the CS, all the CS he can safely, and he's trying to facilitate the jungle, the Bel'Veth, right? And you can see we picked up one more death, picked up a couple more assists. We come back here, and once again, it's a lot of the same. We see Bel'Veth on the top side, so we're going to go top. We're going to get the CS. We can see that we can get it safely. So he comes up here, and he's keeping an eye on this fight. You can see we're not even doing a lot of damage to this Teemo, and that's expected, right? We're behind. We're not the core damage dealer. We are the support. How can we support Bel'Veth? So we get our money for our large rod. So we're going to go back and get that. And we're walking straight to the fight. And we have TP. We see the fight's breaking out, so we TP early. Now this fight, and I'm actually going to slow this down here because this is really, really important. When you're losing gracefully, your main goal is to create opportunity for your win condition. So again, it's our bot lane and it's our Bel'Veth. Our bot lane's here. We see Teemo is in the way, so we're like, okay, maybe if I stun the Teemo, our team, my Jhin, my win condition can kill the Teemo. It's not with the goal of us killing the Teemo. It's never the goal when we're behind. It's the goal of our teammates killing the Teemo that we can help them do that because we hit them with the stun, and then Anivia hit this nasty wall. If we have any Anivia players watching this, that's a cool little trick you can do if you know the wall locations. You can get people stuck for the whole wall duration, and it's a nasty little trick. And as this game goes on, we're still keeping an eye on Bel'Veth, and we're thinking, how can we create opportunity? And we're sprinting forward. This is probably the most important part of this game. By us sprinting forward, what we're doing is we're fully allowing Bel'Veth to get this kill, allowing Jhin to get into this fight, allowing our team to get into this fight. We're creating opportunity. And it doesn't matter if we die because we're behind. We're not going to carry the fight. So who cares if we die? It doesn't change anything, but it gives our team, our win conditions, more opportunity. So this confidence of actually getting more aggressive for the sake of our teammates' play. That's what losing gracefully is all about. There's this really big misconception when people start to get behind, they get really, really passive. And it's right that you have to get passive in some scenarios. But when your team is making a play and your win condition is making a play, you got to do everything you can to commit to that play. And you got to get overly aggressive because it doesn't matter as much if we die, right? We're already not being that useful. We're just a health bar. And once again, Purgence is very good at Anivia. So he knows that he has his egg still. He's using that health bar very effectively. And he allows the Bel'Veth and the Jhin to clean up. If this was somebody who wasn't okay with losing gracefully, and I see this a lot with a lot of my other clients, they would have died 5 more times. They would have been way less strong in this fight because they would have died way more. They would have had less CS. And they wouldn't even be at this fight in the first place. They'd be like, oh, I'm behind. I need to get my CS. It's like, no, our CS isn't really relevant anymore. What's really relevant is our Bel'Veth and our Jhin CS. And whatever we can do to make their life easier, that's how we are going to have a good impact on this game. That's going to increase the amount of chances we win this game. So now we win that fight, which we just absolutely carried. And then we get the dragon, we get the Baron, we come mid, we start to go end. And that's really how this game goes. That's the rest of this game. They end up like breaking an inhib here, and then they're not quite able to end. So it goes on for a few more minutes as they have to break another inhib and whatnot. But I just wanted to make a quick video to show you guys that if you can get good at being impactful and being a good supporty type player when you lose lane, your climb will be much smoother and you'll win a lot of LP that you don't actually deserve, but you do deserve it if you know how to do this. And then you'll get better practice because you're playing against better players and your climb will just generally be smoother. You don't always need to be the carry. Now here, I think they actually end up getting wiped. And here, I'll let you guys see this. and then we'll call up the video. So I appreciate you guys watching this one. This is how you lose gracefully and still be impactful. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice weekend. Peace.